Hi, I'm Phyllis from I Sew in the Doll Corner. Today I want to show you some quilts that I've been working on. I have a baby quilt. It's a crib size, and a twin size quilt and a king size. But before we get into that, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel and touch the bell to be notified. Give me a thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and then check out my Etsy shop for my basic doll patterns. Now, back to the quilts. This little one on the top is a crib size quilt, and I made it all with scraps of flannelette. And I made this template for my blocks. It's 4 inches across here, 4 inches up, and 2 inches across the top. And if you cut a 4-inch strip of fabric, you can turn your pattern this way, and then you turn it this way, and you have no waste. Now, some of the pieces I put in this one, I only had a little scrap of fabric, so some of it I could cut strips of, but most of it was just little pieces. And I quilted it all in the ditch, and at the ends I put stippling, but it's more of like a little I Spy, because there's teddy bears and numbers and elephants and dogs and cats and just all kinds of different things. But I thought it turned out kind of cute. It's all flannelette, so it's nice and soft. And this is the back. And then my next quilt that I was working on, I have it all finished except for my squared up a little bit and the binding. And the same with this one. It's a twin size bed for a little guy. He's about 2 years old, so he's soon be getting into his big bed, so made this little quilt for him. It's got a panel which is cotton, and then the rest of it's all flannelette. And it's Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. And so it's kind of cute. And then I put teddy bears around to make it longer. And on the back, it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And it's all flannelette. Well, the back is all flannelette, and the teddy bears around the outsides. So I think it's kind of cute. And I have it bind. And then this one is a king size bed size, and it's made with 2.5-inch strips. I made these are 4.5 inches by 2.5, and then 2.5-inch squares. And there's no join matching, because this seam that goes here The only place that you have to be careful of is right in the center here. So it's a good, easy quilt to make. And it's a quilt as you go. I made the sashing by bringing the back, joined it here, then turned the edges in and turned it over and stitched it down here on the top. The only thing I was concerned about was it might pull apart because there's just that one seam. But I did a sort of a meandering stitch down the center. So there's no way it's going to pull open. But I was a little afraid that if it might start separating and it would, maybe you'd have two quilts in the morning if you're fighting over the quilt. So if you had some 2.5-inch strips, it's an easy quilt. And it's just pieces. And I want to put about 9-10-inch border on it, but I don't have the fabric yet. I've looked a couple of places, but I didn't see what I wanted. So I'll have to see if I can find something. And then I'll have it to put the binding on as well. So hope you enjoyed watching my quilts. It's been fun making them. I made a couple pair of pants for myself, and I have some fabric for some tops. So some of these times I'll get at those. So thanks for watching. Bye now.